I found out my coworkers were recording conversations without consent. I work in a small office, not corporate, not a big company with strict policies, just a tight team where everyone talks openly. Or at least I thought we did. It started with something small. A coworker referenced a comment I knew I had only said once and only casually. It was not in an email. It was not in a meeting. It was said near the coffee machine when I thought no one else was really listening. I laughed it off at the time, but it stuck with me. A week later, it happened again. Someone repeated something personal I had mentioned quietly to another coworker about being stressed financially. Word for word, I felt my stomach drop. I asked how they knew, and they shrugged and said people talk. Then last Friday, I stayed late to finish something. I thought I was alone. I walked past one of the offices and heard my name. I stopped without thinking. Inside the room, two coworkers were laughing while replaying audio on a phone. I heard my own voice. Clear. Too clear. Talking about a mistake I was worried I made at work. I froze. My chest started pounding so hard I thought they could hear it. I stepped into the doorway and asked what they were doing. The room went silent. One of them locked his phone instantly. The other said it was just for notes, that they record conversations sometimes so they do not forget details. I asked if they had recorded me. There was a pause. Then one of them said it's not a big deal, everyone does it now. That answer made my hands start shaking. Since then I cannot relax. Every conversation feels like a trap. I replay everything I've said over the last few months in my head. Complaints, jokes, moments of frustration. I keep wondering what exists on someone else's phone. I started noticing things I never noticed before. Phones face down during conversations. Someone tapping their screen when I start talking. People going quiet when I walk into a room. I feel paranoid, but I also feel like my instincts are screaming at me. I barely sleep. I wake up thinking about recordings being played back without context. I imagine HR hearings that do not exist yet. I imagine being called in and confronted with my own words taken from private moments. I do not know how many conversations were recorded. I do not know who has them. I do not know if management knows. I only know that the place I used to feel comfortable now feels dangerous. I'm angry, but mostly I'm scared.